Well, welcome Data Skeptic listeners and now watchers, I guess, for this first screencast I'm going to do. Hopefully there'll be more to come. This is a bit like a DVD extra, I guess, and much like most of the deleted scenes, they're deleted for a reason, so this isn't possibly as primary as my usual content, but for those who are really big fans of the show and want some background stuff, I thought this might be a fun thing to do. What I'm going to walk through here is picking a winner for a recent contest we've been running on Data Skeptic. Before I get into that, quick plug for the new store we just launched. We are selling official hex stickers in the format that you see appearing on many laptops these days, and pins as well. So if you want to show your support for the show, come in, add a few of these to your cart, and go ahead and check out. But all that for another time. The contest I want to talk about was on recent episode Bayesian A/B testing with Cameron Davidson-Pilon. Cameron is the author of Bayesian Methods for Hackers, Probabilistic Programming, and Bayesian Inference. This is a free book which you can get in digital form right here, so everyone should definitely check that out. But for those of you who would like to support him and the book and also just have a nice print copy for reference, you can head over to Amazon and get your own copy. Although one lucky winner this evening is going to be winning a copy because I've been running this contest you can read about here. Partnered up with Renee from datasciguide.com to help me do this. And the rules were anyone who wanted to post a review on DataSciGuide and tweet with this hashtag would be eligible to win in the contest. And I was going to pick one winner and mail them a book. So that's what I'll do right now. Let's see. Let's go over to DataSciGuide for a minute and just have a talk about that. I had a few quick references from Renee in the show, so you can hear more about it there. But it's an interesting portal she started that just has a bunch of resources and is kind of user-generated, so you can submit stuff and leave your own reviews and whatnot. So if you find that helpful, definitely go check it out. And the rules were all you had to do was leave a review and tweet about it. So let's pick a winner now. One rule of my personal life is why do anything manual when you can do it programmatically? So let's get started with that. I'm going to head over to command line prompt, and I'm going to clear this away just in case anything secretive is behind there. I'm in my Data Skeptic Git directory, and let's go into my blog folder, and let's launch a Jupyter notebook. Now, whoops. Oh, I guess I have the old version on here. Just a plain old IPython notebook. That'll be just fine. For reference, I'm going to talk in the future about how I do blogging and show notes with RStudio and with IPython/Jupyter. But for today, let's just make ourselves a new notebook that's going to help us pick the winner programmatically. And because my format for blogging requires a little thing to start with, I'll put that in. And I'll say book giveaway winner. Okay, what will I need? Probably import OS. Since I'm going to pick the winner from the Twitter hashtag, I'm going to need the Twython library that I use. Oops, actually I think it's from Twython, import capital Twython. Let's just double check, yeah. What else might I need? I use this config parser to get all my variables and whatnot, and I'll need random because of course this is a contest of chance. I'll also probably make a bit.ly link later on to promote the thing, and that should be good. Okay, so another quick trick I'm going to show you guys. Let's make a new window here. I obviously don't want anyone having my passwords for Twitter or anything like that, so something I do is I put a little file called my.properties in here that contains the variables and whatnot that I won't put into Git, but I want to put my source code to share with you guys in Git. And one of the places I've done that is in, I think I called it the tweeting agent. You can see all this stuff on my GitHub page for Data Skeptic. But let's just look at Git followers. So yeah, here I have this little piece of code I'm going to copy and paste. What this does is it reads the local file that has all my configurations, and it instantiates an instance of the Twitter API, or the Twython wrapper of that. Okay, so now what do I want to do? I want to get all the entries in the contest. So I'm going to search for twitter.search on anyone who's used this hashtag, win data skeptic. I guess that's also data science if you want it to be a book. And then, oh, I'll actually need to get, so search, let me see, what does it have? Yeah, it's search.status. So the tweets I want are search of statuses, which are basically tweets that they still call status in the API. Now, let's talk about picking a random one from that. If I was really going to be rigorous and diligent, I would want to pick a true random, not a pseudo-random number. I'm going to show you guys how to do that, and then I'm going to do a cheap way of doing it. So you have two options in your computer, and not a lot of people know this. That's why I wanted to cover it. For Linux and Mac, as I am on here, if you look at dev random, it's sort of a virtual file. You can do true random numbers by reading from this. So I'm going to read 1 byte, and then I'm going to close that connection. And now let's look at that. It's a true random. Let's format it as bits. Let me remind how to do this. Byte array. There's another step. Map to binary. Okay, there's a random number I opened. Let's just get another one for good practice. So this is true random because you're somehow at the CPU level, and I don't know the hardware details of this, but it's reading from non-deterministic aspects of your computer, something to do with like the heat of the CPU and things like that. And interestingly enough, it will actually block if there's not enough random entropy data to do that. But let's just do it the cheap way that I assume is pseudo-random. I don't think it's blocking, and that's using the random package. If you were doing some crypto stuff, you'd obviously want to use true random. This will be good enough for me. I want some random integer between 0 and the length of the search I did. The length of the tweets that I picked. So tweets contains all the winners. Let's just verify here, time.gov. It is past the deadline that I established, so the contest is officially over. Anyone who got in over the last minute, we'll count them anyways. And we're going to pick the index of the winner here. Okay, exciting. Now, let's see what that index is, just for curiosity's sake. Okay, so the second person to have posted is our winner. Let's find out about who that person is. So, the winning tweet is, of the tweets I picked, the ith one. And let's find out about that person. So, winner of user, I think it's user tells me about them. Oh, that's too much data. What do I want? The keys. Okay, let's look for their screen name, their name, and let's check their location because I did say it had to be someone in the US, just so I wouldn't have any troubles with shipping, at least for this particular contest. Maybe we can be international in the future. So I want to show the screen name and the location. So our winner is 01 Adam J from Miami Beach, Florida. Let's just check that you're a real person. 01 Adam J, congratulations. You follow me, I'm going to follow you back so I can give you a little shout out in a little bit that you've won this book. And we can direct message each other about how to deliver it. And let's move on. Let's see what your tweet looked like. This is Twython dot. There's a function in here. HTML for tweet. Let's see what the winning tweet looks like. Oh, I need to import that. That's something I always forget. This is a feature of Jupyter Notebooks. Let's see, it's from ipython.core.display import HTML. Handy, nice way to just drop in HTML. I reviewed an item. Cool, there's his thing. Let's check it out. Oops, stay on this page. Let's do this a little bit in more of a fancy way then. Let's see what exactly are the links in his post, and then we'll go to it directly. Oh no, go back. Okay, we're safe. Let me recall how to do this. Winner.keys. Oh, entities, I believe, is where everything lives. Entities, keys. let's see, what do I want? URLs. Okay, so there's 3 URLs. This is probably the one that leads to where he did his post. So let's expand that and double check. Okay, he reviewed, what is this? He reviewed the site becomingadata-scientist.com, which is also Renee's site. So let's validate that his review is in fact here and approved. Adam J, that must be you. Okay, I'll come back and read your review later, but looks like overall a very nice job reviewing Renee's other site. That's her blog site, so a little bit meta, but good on you, Adam. Now, what to do next? I should maybe, let's go ahead and commit this notebook to Git and push it to my page so I can tweet about the results. And let's put in a little markdown cell here. Congratulations to 01 Adam J for winning the Data Skeptic contest. Please DM me your mailing address so I can ship you off a copy of Cameron's excellent book in print. All right, let's go ahead and save that. And let's go over to my terminal and commit that. B05 git commit first draft of selecting contest winner. Let's push that. Outstanding. Now I'm going to go over to a terminal I have on my actual hosting site where I have a little nice deploy script, which again I told you guys, I have to pull. I will go through one day a little bit about my workflow. It's probably not the cleanest workflow, but it's the one that works great for me. And what's going to happen now is that notebook's going to get recognized as a new file. I'm going to NB convert that and do some formatting for it to show up on my blog page, which let's rush over here and click blogs to see it before it's there. Only 4 posts. I'm not quite a big blogger just yet. Is it done yet? Looks like it's done. Let's double check. All right, book winner giveaway. I'm going to have to go back and fix that. It's not condensing it down to a summary very well. But let's, in fact, why don't I put in a little header cell explaining? You know what, I'll do that offline. Read more, blog page is in good shape. No, I'll put that in now because I'm going to post it as we speak. I'll go through a few more things that might be interesting for how you can interact with the Bitly API. So let's put in a new top cell, markdown cell. This blog post is a code example that I also recorded a live video of, which programmatically selects a winner to a recent Data Skeptic contest run in collaboration with datasci.com. Okay, let's save that. Local, git add again. Update first cell. Come on. Come on, Fernando. Can you speed this up for us sometimes? NB convert is a little bit slow. There we go. And let's double check. All right, we've got this nice first cell. I'm going to come back later and clean up this page. Oh, I cleaned it up on its own. I had some code in there to figure out where to break the cell. I guess I assumed when I wrote that I started off with a markdown cell, which would be a good policy. So there's the little summary. Read more gives you all the details, and a little bit of a glitch there I'll fix. But that's a nice little walkthrough. Now let's go ahead and tweet out a link to this page so I can announce on Twitter and congratulate our winner. In order to do that, I'm going to first want to set up the Bitly API and get a short link for that, mainly so I can get a compressed tweet to use, but also it's nice to see how many people click on this sort of stuff. So let me recall here. My bit.ly user is also using this kind of secret key stuff. So let's do a little copy and paste work. So call it buser and bpass. And I think I called them in my config file bit.ly user and bit.ly password wd. Let's try that. Okay, looks good. Now let's get a wrapper connection. Bit.ly API dot bit.ly with buser bpass. Oh no. Bpass is not default. bpass. Okay, and now what I want to do is I think it's shorten, and this part often screws me up. Long URL equals. Okay, there. Actually, let's capture that. All right, there's my shortened URL. So what would I like my tweet to say? Something like, I picked a random winner for the Win DS book contest. Details here. I'll put that short, which thing? URL is the bit.ly link. And then I'll say, congrats to @ copy and paste the screen name. And what else? I'll just put in a little message. Let's say, whoops, where am I? Congrats to our winner. Why can't I get over there? Maybe it's because I have this zoomed out, which is the normal way I like to work with it, but it's sometimes screwing up the formatting. So let's go back to normal size. Yeah, it's a little easier. Please DM me your mailing address. All right, let's look at that. Okay, let's just double check its length. 157, is that the limit? Or is it 140? I think it's 140. Let's trim this down. Please DM. I'll just email. I'll DM him directly. So let's take all that away. Okay, much shorter. And let's just look at what it says again to make sure it makes sense. Tweet. Picked a random winner for the Win DS book contest. Details here. Congrats to winner. 01 Adam J. Looking good. Now let's just use Twython to go ahead and tweet that out. Update, I think it's update status. Indeed. And let's put in that tweet. Error. Do I say status equals? '401 unauthorized. Well, I'll tell you what, everybody. It's a bit late, and I still want to watch The Doctor before I go to bed, and then get up early because we're taking Yoshi, our bird, to a play date. So let's just go ahead and do this the old-fashioned manual way. Twitter, who's up? Oh, hey, Richard. Well, it's probably early for you down there in Australia. Let's tweet this. I picked a random winner. Tweet. Winner announced. And I will direct message him shortly with the details. Thanks to you guys for watching. I hope you found this informative, and I hope to do more of these screencasts, just sharing little tools and processes I do related to the show and data science in general. So if you enjoyed this, please let me know down in the comments and give me a like and a subscribe. And if you like the podcast, actually, just in case you don't know about the podcast, this is an official video cast related to the Data Skeptic podcast. Please, please, please leave us a review on iTunes or Stitcher. That helps other people find the show. And thanks so much for watching.